Hey everyone, it's me Tim, and today I'm going to do another gear review. This time I'm going to be talking about a 12-volt tire inflator from Dynaplug. I've been getting a lot of requests for this video and finally had a chance to kind of take it out of the box, test it out. Today we're going to go through what's in the box because there's actually quite a bit of stuff jam-packed in here. Give it a little test run, see how it works, and talk a little bit about if I think this is a good fit for motorcycle travelers. Stick around. So like I said, today I'm going to be talking about a 12-volt tire inflator. This thing is super compact, so right out of the gate I think it's at least a good contender. We'll see how good it works. I did get a chance to test it out a little bit already, but I'm going to give it another go because my tires are a little bit low. I'll give you some of the stats on this before we see it in action, and then at the end I'll give you my opinion. So like I said, this is a 12-volt inflator. It runs at 4.5 amps at 40 psi and a max psi of 100, which is pretty high. I don't know anybody that has a tire on a motorcycle that needs to be that high. So the kit that I have, and they do have a few different options, but the one I have comes in at $60 on Amazon. The kit itself is coming in at 7 ounces, and the dimensions on this are 3.9 inches by 1.5 inches by 3.6 inches. So before I jump into what is inside this kit, I do want to say a huge thank you to my friend John for sending this to me. It was a gift from him, and I really appreciate it. I know I'm going to get a lot of good use out of this thing. So the first thing we notice when we open up the box is this pretty snazzy, tough ballistic nylon case, this little carrying case. Super compact and seems pretty rugged and durable. Now when we open that up, we have the Micro Pro inflator, the pump itself. Also this little blue polyurethane coiled air hose. We have a 6.5 foot SAE to SAE cord that's going to plug right into a battery tender. A lot of newer bikes have those hanging out of them already anyway. You could always add one though. It also comes with a dual combo cigarette BMW style plug to SAE. Again, that's going to be that same thing that you could just have hardwired into your battery. And there is a fuse on that cord. As a matter of fact, if you don't have one of those battery tenders hanging out of the side of your bike, this kit comes with one. So you can go ahead and plug that in, hardwire everything in, goes directly to your battery, black and red, and then you just kind of dangle it out the side of the seat or somewhere, just kind of zip tied up so it's not flapping around. And there's a lot of things you can plug into that. Chargers, like cigarette lighters, and then use like a 12-volt charger that you would use in a car. You know, I charge all my small devices on this. Of course, you can use a air pump with it and a whole bunch of other stuff. Also in this kit, nice little bonus item is some battery clips to SAE. And it also comes with a tire pressure gauge. So this thing is really simple to use. The black plastic side of the hose gets attached to the black nozzle. So basically you just plug this into your bike, plug that into the pump, and you're good to go. And you can actually attach the tire pressure gauge directly to the pump and see what pressure you're reading out as the pump is working. Really very simple to use. It's not overly engineered, which I really like because there's not so much that can break on this. It doesn't have a digital pressure reader or even a needle that could potentially become less accurate over time. If the pressure gauge starts malfunctioning, you can always just replace it with another cheap one. It's super compact. Now, I will say a lot of the stuff in here is extra. They kind of set it up so no matter what your bike setup is, what you need is going to be in here. I will say you might want to leave 2 separate options in here, whatever works for your bike, and maybe the car charger one, just in case for some reason you're dependent on plugging it into somebody else's bike or car or something like that. Now, I didn't start the bike because I was only a few pounds short. If you were inflating a tire from absolute zero, I would say you might want to run the bike for that, just to make sure you don't drain too much of your battery. So one thing that I do like though is because this kit is set up with so much extra stuff, once you take that out, it leaves you with the perfect space to put some tire plugs, all your tools for tire repairs in here, short of course, a tire iron's not going to fit in here. But all your basic tire repair stuff could fit right in here, and this becomes your little kit for that. It's small, it's compact. Like I said, it's not overly engineered, so there's not a lot that could break on it. I don't have extended use with it at this point, so I can't speak to its durability, but it seems very well made. It's rugged. There's not too much you could break on this. I'm sure over time the pump would degrade, the wiring, but I think that would be a very long time before you'd see anything not working with this. This pump does come with a 1-year manufacturer's warranty from the date of purchase. That's pretty much it about this pump. It seems to work pretty good. I haven't used it a ton yet, but from what I've seen, I'm definitely impressed. And for the size, you really can't beat it. It packs quite a punch for such a small pump. I've used a bunch from Walmart, and they're bulky, they're big, they don't last very long. So I have high hopes for this one being in my side cases for quite some time. I haven't seen anything this small either that works this well. So I used to use a bicycle pump, but I got tired of that. This thing works much better than a bicycle pump. So that's kind of it. Like I said, I do think this is a great option if you're looking for a tire pump for motorcycle travel, motorcycle camping, things like that. I will say one of the most common issues that I run into when I'm out traveling around is flat tires. More than anything else, I'm pulling nails out of tires, the rear tire in particular, fairly often. So having a pump with you is absolutely critical in my opinion. I wouldn't even leave home without this to go anywhere, not just on a big trip. This is just always in there with my tools, so I'm never left stranded, because I have been in situations where I've needed a tire pump and either didn't have one or the one I had didn't work. So it's good to have something reliable in there to fix tire issues. That's kind of it for this video. Dynaplug, the link will be in the description box down below to this exact kit. There are a few other options and the price goes up from here. This is kind of the entry-level one. There's more and more stuff in the other ones. I think some of them come with plugs and tools to install a plug. Seems like a really solid option, so you guys should definitely go check it out. And that is it for me today. I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything. I post a lot of tips and tricks so you guys can have better motorcycle adventures and some inspiration to help you guys get there. Anyways, I will talk to you guys soon. Ride safe.